na-azụghị a na-ekwukwa n'ịdị mma ihe kere eke na-ajaghị mma ihe kere eke na-ajaghị mma ihe kere eke na-ajaghị mma a na-ekwukwa n'ịdị mma ihe kere eke na-ajaghị mma mmadụ kere eke na-ajaghị mma ihe kere eke na-ajaghị mma a na-ekwukwa n'ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma agụ na-eche mba ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ọgadagidi igwe ịdị mma Chineke m dị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ịdị mma ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị Chineke m ụdịrị eze ebube m ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị onye inye aka m ụdịrị eze eluigwe ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị onye inye aka m ụdịrị eze ebube m ụdịrị onye inye aka m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị eze Jizọs m ụdịrị eze ebube m ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ ụdịrị onye inye aka m ụdịrị eze ebube m ụdịrị Chineke m agaghị m ahụtụ n'anya mbụ Igbo bụ Igbo Igbo bụ Igbo bụ ikwenye ụtụtụ ọma ehihie ọma mgbede ọma depending your time zone anyị ya dịka echi maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agwa ya. Ọ bụrụ na isonye bụ waiting for, click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ oyi elu oyi. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, you are welcome. This is Kelena TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption by your doorstep. If I am common sense, the reason I brought Marife, and we Fakarani, Marife Karani, gas school. I just want to make common sense as always. Amaka mere Igbo bụ Igbo, mere all lovers of truth, mere all supporters of truth. N'aha Eze Chiokike Abịama, ise Chinaduru nnọọ Amaka mere, Michael nnọọ Amaka mere, Fresh nnọọ Amaka mere, Benchika nnọọ Amaka mere, Emi nnọọ Amaka mere. Yes, dịka I stream before now, time good, no. That long awaited protest. Ya bụ protest ekwuru maka ya. That protest ewetana ya n'isi njedebe today. And I want to sincerely thank those that made themselves available for that protest. I want to sincerely thank them. I made the announcement from here. And the man turned up. Not just me. Ụfọdụ ndị ọzọ mekwara the announcement. And ndị nwere efe gara ya bụ njem. They allowed themselves to be cheated. At least ndị niile gara ebe a, they transported themselves to make sure na fa nọnyere nwanne anyị nwoke Godwin nọ Amaka mere, Chukwu gọzie ha. Ma ndị jiri obiọma wee ga ya bụ njem, Chukwu gọzikwa efa. Ma ndị mmazi ka ọ bụzi ife ọzọ n'obi wee ga, the honest truth bụ na fa gara in solidarity with ụmụnne anyị. And they want to equally thank the organizers. Onye ọbụla fọrọ ntụ o si wee ga, ọ mara onye ya na ibia kọrọ ọnụ, ọ mara onye a dọrọ n'akwa. I want to thank them. And Chukwu gọzie unu. Na ka iru nwa mkpi na-adị, onwe ka esi atụ inu a. Yerego. And that is that. This news in chọrọ iweta to us from nwanne anyị nwoke Okocha, Happy Marcel. From the news, la newspaper. Malay Monago news like this don't fly. Maka na obodo bụ nga obodo bụ na if ọjọọ emezi ife ọ dị ka ya. So ife ọjọọ can easily be covered. Maka na onwezi ife akpọrọ ife ọjọọ. So mụnwa bịa nọkọta enwere m efe ma bịa fụ na our brother share the news. So I want to bring it to our attention too. Ka ịfụ n'ụbọchị ụka gara aga, according to the report that I read or the video that I saw, I can't remember, but was it report or video? I think ebe dere ya ede n'oge mmiri na-ezo on Sunday na-enwere ndị gara n'ụlọ ụka maka o nwere ndị buru mmiri na-ezo ụbọchị ụka wee gaa ụka. Ịma o nwere ndị bụ na fa ekpebie na-eweta mmụọ fa comes rain comes sun na that day bụ ụbọchị ụka na fa ga-agarịrị ụka. So not even rain can stop them. So o nwere ndị buru mmiri a gaa ụka. Ruzie ebe a, some people abụrụ the victim nke ndị ntọ mmadụ tọrọ. And I don't think up till now no nweghị ife ekwutere ya or report na search go for them or report na search for them or report na ekwu n'okwu how to get them out or any kind of report regards to them. And don't forget na the same platform nwanne anyị nwoke a ka ọ na-enyekwa report banyere plan ndị terrorists nwere ịdị na-eburu ndị okpukperechi n'ụlọ ụka. I brought the video here from his channel and I played it. So o nwekwara ike a na-ekwu na side ugwu ka ọ ga-eme, ọ bụrụ side be anyị maka ntụ ụdị ife a si eme ọ ya wetara onye ọbụla ji iji eke nkwụcha, not just in the church, because ịmara onwe ka anyị dị enwere ike nke ekwutere n'ọnụ ụka na ụfọdụ nwere ike ese thank God na adị m aga church. O nwere ndị eji on their way traveling. You do travel. O nwere ndị nọ na befa ejidefa, ị ga-anọ na be gị. O nwere ndị nọ n'afịa ejidefa. O nwere ndị na-eme ọtụtụ ife dị iche iche ejidefa. So ịma anyị nwa o nwere ntụ anyị nwabụ mmadụ si eche. Ụfọdụ ndị ga-na-agụ ka nwere ike si na thank God I don't go to church. Ọ bụrụ nne ka na church ka ọ na-eme na marketplace, ọ na-eme n'ime bus, ọ na-eme everywhere, anywhere. Everything is possible n'ime obodo Bongo. So ife anyị ga-eme bụ na anyị agbakọ aka ọnụ, the vigilant, gbakọ aka ọnụ nwee ihe a na-akpọ security, gbakọ aka ọnụ kwado ya ọ bụrụ ezi ya, kwado ya ọ bụrụ ezi ya, kwadosie ya ike. Ọ bụrụ the more you look the less you see, or the more you peep the less you see. Stage ya na ife a carry that stage. So stage ya nọ na bụ reality stage. Isi na ife a dị oji iwepụta ya ọ bụrụ oji maka na it is happening everywhere. So let us listen to our brother ka anyị mana narị ntụ o si wee kọwaa ya. Right.
The second day of August 2026. I'm supposed to broadcast this news live, but the network is not helping. I don't really know what to do with this network. Anyway, it's all about the government that invaded the Catholic Church in Enugu, that abducted a seminarian and other people. Though the police, Nigerian police force is now telling us that it was 2 persons they kidnapped, a seminarian and 1 other people, because the church service have not started then. So people were even coming hearing that terrorists are in the church. They said they were 7, they were carrying AK-45. So this is a story from the eyewitness. Now, there are so many things that will make you to understand in this video about, what possibly caused this attack. Mind you, this is not the first time terrorists are attacking the church. By the way, they have ever vowed that, this war is between them and the Christians. So a lot of persons are also asking, are you sure they are this kind of terrorists? Are you sure they are this kind of terrorists? Anyway, police has confirmed that the people who invaded the church are terrorists. They are bandits. So let's listen to the witnessed is what they said. I will explain it in English. They spoke in Igbo language. So stay with me while we analyze what transpired.
This AI tool will create a stunning ebook direct from your content, whether it's a Microsoft Word document.
Anyị nọ mmiri na-eje ebe anyị na-akwado ụka anyị na-akwado ụka ka anyị jebe ụka n'ibe anyị kwụsịrị ka anyị na-akwado na ndị ọzọ agbarụgba atachi na ndị na-esemi bịara anyị ụka na ndị ọzọ nọ n'ụlọ ụka na katikizm anyị na-akpara wee fụba so ka anyị na-agbagharịzi ka anyị eji na ndị polisi anyị were gbara bịa chike saịdị ọma anyị gosiwe saịdị ndị polisi were gbara bịa so ka anyị niile boys ati ụkwụ anyị gbaba edo masị facha niile bụcha egbe fadị 7 in number fa bụcha AK-45 facha niile anyị bụrụ gba aka nkịtị na-eke anyị dị onwe ife anyị ji na-eyi ụtọ anyị ka anyị ụtụ masarị aka nkịtị ka anyị gba anyị ka akpa aka gbaa tụba ndị ji egbe anyị ka agba aka anyị dị winin ịba bush anyị dị winin ịba bush anyị ka agba aka mmiri na be anyị maka ndị kidnappers okay now no man na be ndị mụ na ụka ka abịa bịa
Governor va na-akpọzukwu unu.
Governor biko na-enye nna anyị aka
they are willing to go after the terrorists. But one thing is stopping them or preventing them. And what is that? If you no get them, you no get them. If I handle you wanna wear a if indeed wanna wear a do you what they have gone. And all you're use Uria is gone. So over Nebaraka na chonye jebwe. Oton rana use wire on you. Ga wajibe. Oya ko ji wede mma na anyị nwee security ya bụrụ ezie enyefe ife a ndị a na-eji abịa ọrụ maka ife ọrụ fa abịa ife ji abịa ọrụ so inwe security enyefe ya we must commend ndị uwe ojii at least ha nụrụ ife na-eme gbara bịa ọ bụrụ like before la ha nụrụ mana ha nwetara report gbatara ya ọsọ mana before fa na-abịa ndị a awago mana ọ bụrụ na ndị a na onye ọbụla jicha igwe ọzọkwa ya bụrụgodi ọka med ka fa ji wee na-aga ụka mana knowing fully well na anything can happen oge a ha nọ n'ime ụlọ ụka set ya ị ga-amịpụta ọka med were ya lọchagodi ya ofu anya somebody ji ọka med na nwere ike iji ọka med nata onye ji eke mana wite aka nkịtị ọ dịrọ possible. So they are willing, mana equipped. They are willing. Even aka na chukwa to some chute to faka.
Because government banya na nyaka na fa bi ba na eme ya bu ni no ya fa ko na eme
Governor Peter Mba kwa na afa
Governor Peter Mba banya na nyaka o Peter Mba na anyị na-agwa gị na ke yu tu usaleba ọ bụ na anyị kpa egbe na nwo ebe bụ ndị abanya na anyị na-amata anyị ka egbe ga tụpụtara anyị mba agbagoro aka chọọ na anyị nwere ike ịtụ anyị na-erize egbe agbanyere anyị egbe a na-agba anyị egbe mana anyị dị ka agba aka nkịtị wee tụtọkebe so biko na anyị na-ayọ Peter Mba gbetara anyị ọsọ enyemaka
ihe abụkwa na ebe anyị ka ọ na-eme and all Enugu State. So when you hear all this noise everywhere, something that men are nearby, even guy iji wee nne ya bụ na maybe so o mere n'ụlọ ụka and somebody ejide video ejide camera wee mee the video And then when cases like this na nearby every time. And then when cases like this. Mana ọ bụ enwere ike ịma mfu onye ji ezigbo phone. Ifugodo onye ji ezigbo phone, ọ bụrụ na o jiri data. But thank God onye nke a ji ezigbo phone, jidekwuwe data. Wee vidio tenwuo iru mmadụ afọrọ anya. Ya bụ na ihe ebe ya bụ masị gị nna my phone, kamera ya dị mma, my phone, ebuo kamera, my phone, data adịrị, my phone. But we thank God na nke a pụtara ihe.
Bọtara onye ọsọ enyemaka. N'ihe ife a na-afụ ebe niile ụbọta na be anya bụ afa. N'ime ọgọ n'ime ụlọ ụka ka abata bịa kpụsi seminari ya n'anyị. Ọ dịghị mma. It's unfair. Anyị na-agwa biko. Nyere anyị aka. Obodo ihe ya nọ kịta a na-abịa na be anyị akpụkọsị ụmụ ntebe anyị niile. Mana ihe ụtọ anyị wụsarị. Onweghị onye nyere ekwi. Gbara aka nkịtị na sekuriti anyị. Sekuriti anyị na-anyị ebe a no arms. Anyị ga-agba aka wee debe ọgụ. We cannot go with empty-handed. Peter, but do something for us. Do something. We are begging you. We are begging you, Peter. Do something.
Chairman who's the local government.
Chairman local government. Chairman who's the local government. We are not calling on you. We are youth. We are calling on you.
Speaker.
Yeah, Speaker. I never begging. Because Speaker, I never begging. I never begging. Because I don't think I no, you want to
Never, and I mean never, introduce yourself by saying your name.
All right, now you are still watching up to this point. For those of you who don't understand the Igbo language, this is what the man was trying to say, that yes, terrorists invaded their church. Even when people were coming to the church, they were hearing that terrorists are in the church. He said that they wanted to go after them, but not with those mere hands. The terrorists, we shoot them. They don't even have shoot and run, that single hunter guns. So how do you want them to fight these terrorists? So if these people were having guns, the terrorists will not go unpunished. They could have chased them and it could have become a gun battle. And probably these people will defeat them because they know the road and the terrain. I'm not saying that the terrorists don't know the road. But now, let's come to the reality of this attack. Yes, churches have been, has been a target, okay? And some mosques as well has also been a target. People have been killed left and right. Then I ask, this is just a question, it's an opinion. I'm not trying to say that this is mediated by or caused by the confrontation between the Catholic bishops and Bola Tinubu's administration. No, that is not what I'm saying. But I'm trying to ask question. Right from day before yesterday, that is it day before yesterday? Yes, that Cardinal John Onaika went to Arise News to discuss the business of the meeting they transacted with Tinubu in Aso Rock, saying that they had disagreement. And the thing sparked some controversies, and someone like Daniel Bwanda was using his mouth to challenge Cardinal Naika. And, you know, people were telling him, Tinubu is not Naika mate. Forget about age. This is a cardinal. We are not talking about a president here. So there are mixed reactions about that, okay? Right from that day to today, Catholic churches have been attacked. I mean, two. One in Kogi State, another one in Enugu. So it raises a genuine question. Does Onaika's interview with Charles on Arise News triggered the terrorists to start attacking the Catholic Church? Were terrorists offended? If you offend Tinubu, does it mean you offend the terrorists? Or if you have disagreement with Tinubu, does it mean you have disagreement with the terrorists? We are just trying to ask questions. Because right from that day, 2 Catholic churches were attacked. A seminarian was kidnapped in Kogi State. A seminarian was also kidnapped in Enugu State. Something is wrong somewhere. It's not ordinary, okay? This is not ordinary. However, don't forget that the Department of State Service, DSS, gave an alarm, wrote a letter to the Nigerian army in Borno State and is it Bauchi, right? That Boko Haram want to start attacking churches and start kidnapping pastors. So this was a letter DSS wrote to the Nigerian military. Could it be that they have started attacking churches, kidnapping pastors like they used to do before? So there is a complication about this. And I wish that these people will be apprehended so that we know the direct source, like we know what is going on. Exactly. I wish these people will be apprehended. I wish they will be caught. And I hope the seminarian will make it live back so that he can also narrate what transpired. And the people.
And na the video, and other na the seminarian, na the father nwụrụ. So batazia sizie ka aka ụka ejidekwazie ife abụ ife anyị na-agabiga from one pain to another. Anyị wee na-ajụ na like this we go the day from one pain to another. Nne ya nwụrụ ọbata si ka aka ụka abịa n'ụlọ ụka buru ya. And ụdị ife abụ ife ya bụ ụdị ife a mee na ndị na-achọ ụzọ esi agba ụka mgba ejide ya aka na-agba ụka mgba. Ife a abụrụ first time ụdị ife a ime n'obodo Bongo n'ime ụlọ ụka. Ọ bụrụkwanị first time ụdị ife a ime na mba ụwa niile. Mana ọ nwere ndị be anyị ga-ejide ya aka sị gị ụka bụ nke a, ụka bụ nke ọzọ. Like I said, something like this can happen anywhere. Mmadụ o nwere ndị na-eme travel ejidefa n'ụzọ. O nwere ndị gara ọrụ ejidefa. O nwere ndị nọ na befa ejidefa. O nwere ndị ji okwu na-aga ejidefa. So n'obodo Bongo, anything bụ ife ọjọọ but the order of the day now is possible. That is the truth. So don't blame ụka. Mana blame ndị ọ dị n'aka ichekwa obodo. Jee chekwa n'obodo. Maka na n'ụlọ ụka ebe mere ife a na, I tell you, onye ọbụla na-agazi ụka n'ụlọ ụka a na ga-adị more careful ma ọ bụrụ ore na-akazi emesịa nwee ndị ga na-aga ụka n'ụlọ ụka. So for that we are in serious problem. Don't rejoice na efe ijikwe ndị ụka ha ga-atọ ọnụkwatu ndị ọdịnala. Today bụ n'ụlọ ụka ka ọ bụ enwere ike ịnọrọ na your shrine now fabia. Then anyị amarazie ma Amadioha gị ma ọ gaa strike fa. N'ụwa anyway nyere anyị dominion. Anyị dị in charge. Like this ụwa. Onto our God, I ain't in charge. We determine what goes and what comes. So don't blame any spirit. Ana m ekwu ebe a. Ndị be anyị bụ ụka ka anyị na-aga. Believe too much n'ụka or religion. Mana ndị ọcha bụ ndị na-achụ aja. Ndị ọcha ife ha na-achụ ụba aja. They offer sacrifices. They enter covenant. And each of their covenant, fa na-eme ekicha na fa fulfill ya. Fa rue na shrine or na Buddha or na anything kwe nkwa. If I kwere nkwa mee, they will return and offer sacrifice or mezue nkwa fa or mee their covenant. Mana anyị nwabụ ndị isi ojii, onye agụọ na-agụ cannot enter covenant. That is the truth. Because if I megodi, okay, achọgodi way ka origodi nne before chọba how to fulfill. Mgbe ife a mee ka ọ ga-echeta na this covenant ya bakwara na the deeper. So ndị ọcha they enter covenant. Anyị nwa na-arịọ, if you do this for me, I will do this to you. That is ndị ọcha for you. And when that happen, feme ihe ndị be anyị nọ bụ give me, give me, give me. When they say, give me, they don't have block their sense of reasoning to the point when if I game with a spirit somewhere, and it is not good. It is not good. Let's continue.
Who kidnapped him as well. So this is something that is not fair at all. It's not fair. Okay, it is going to be triggering tension. People will be afraid to go to church, and this was what the Catholic bishops were telling Tinubu the last time they met, telling him that they are not telling you the truth. Also today, I hope you've seen the news. 70 persons were kidnapped this morning. 5 soldiers were killed. Vanguard newspaper says 6 soldiers, but I confirm it was 5 soldiers. 5 soldiers were killed. 70 persons were abducted today. The other day, 30 people. In Sokoto, yesterday, 20 people were killed. Killing everywhere. Today attack, tomorrow attack. And Tinubu is telling Catholic bishops that the country is secured. Like, who has been with these people?
Don't mention how fast you got promoted. Don't mention the Tokyo trip. Don't mention the new flat.
What can I mention?
The weather. My mom's cooking.
Oh, maybe this is the kind of security they need. You know, all these terrorists said that they want peace. That is why they are fighting. Then if you ask them, what do you mean by you want peace? That is why you are fighting. They said when Sharia will take over Nigeria, then there will be peace. Like everywhere will be calm. So is that what Tinubu meant? Because I can't understand that despite all this killing rampant, every day Tinubu is telling Catholic bishops that Nigeria is secured. Or are they just telling this man lies, or he don't know anything that is going on? No, something is wrong. So it's not an ordinary. You know, I have warned people about psycho conditioning. I have warned people about the disadvantage of psycho conditioning. I want people that today killing, tomorrow killing, time will come, people will commonize this killing. Like people will feel that, oh, is it not killing? Is it not bandits attack?
It's already
not terrorist attack? Is it not this? Is it not that? Time will come. This is what people will be saying. This is what they will be doing.
Exactly.
And it is happening.
Already.
And if you tell them that 70 people were kidnapped today and 5 soldiers were killed, they will say it is in the north now.
Everybody
20 persons were killed in Sokoto, it is in the north now. There is an attack in Borno State today, it is in the north now.
Yes,
a seminarian was kidnapped in Kogi State, it is in the north now. Benue State, Plateau State, 30 persons were killed about 5 days ago, it is in the north now. Benue State, an attack that happened to 15 people a week ago, it is in the north now. Oh, today, terrorists attack at the church in Enugu. It's Enugu now.
Enugu and them is very close.
When are we going to learn? No, when are we going to learn? Like, is this how we should be doing it? Like, is this how we are just going to continue to just hear, listen, entertain it, and forget about it? Here, listen, entertain it, forget about it. You are entertaining what is going to destroy the future. By the way, it has destroyed the present. We are not even talking about the future, but I'm just trying to refer to what could come, the grievous things that could come in the future.
No.
So these people are saying that if they had gone, they could have rescued these people. And I continue to advocate for gun revolution. If there is, see, Catholic Church is well organized. Beef up your security. Any church that can afford voluntary vigilante, beef up your security. After your harvest, buy guns. Have a security. The church should protect herself. Protect yourself. They will kill you. Nothing will happen. This is Nigeria that protects terrorists. Someone who created Boko Haram is campaigning for Tinubu, going from one TV station to the another. Nothing. Nobody arrested him. I mean someone who created Boko Haram, but he traveled to Cameroon. They arrested him in Cameroon. They detained him in Cameroon. And it was Nigeria government that made court to rescue him back again. Then you want citizens to feel that all is well? No, all is not well. There is a problem, a big problem. There is a big problem.
Serious problem.
It's a big problem. So the reality of what the Catholic bishop said, everything they explained, is what is happening now. Yeah, that is what is happening now. The future is not guaranteed. You may claim it by faith. You may say whatever you want to say. I'm not the kind of people
like a child. It is not my portion. It is not my portion. They catch out, they're prepared. Even many of them fasted. Say Kafagano no on Sunday, Kagame they are fasting. So many of them entered into one or two covenants. Because so many of them did their offering. Kahaganya seed of faith to challenge God. N'ife ha kpere ekpere. But this thing happened. So the church should do the needful. Don't wait on Jesus. Israel, ana m ekwu ebe a steady. Israel na-alụ ọgụ na-akwado ọgụ. Israel na-alụ ọgụ na-akwado ọgụ. Ịtụ ogbunigwe fenye gị ogbunigwe. Ịchọọ ya peacefully, fe weta peace. In fact, Israel itself achọkwa peace na ha jegidegị iruwe n'isi njedebe odo ha ya that it is now peaceful. So ị na-akpọ Israel ka abịa mee peace, ha ga na-ene anya na how can you be calling for peace mgbe ọ bụla anyị eruwo n'isi? We need to get there. Ka anyị mara arị ma enwere peace there before a na-ekwu peace. So Israel na-alụ ọgụ na-akwado ọgụ. Open your eyes.
About dash hopes. You talk about what you've never seen. No, I talk about the reality. Because every life we are seeing today is because of what we did not do right yesterday. The actions we refused to take yesterday is what is affecting us today. So you see the future. You see the way we are keeping quiet about all this killing. You see what is going on? That will determine how the future is going to be. You can't pray your way out in the future. It doesn't happen. You must take action. If it requires arms, you carry arms. If it requires guns, buy guns. Go to training.
Even prayer. Prayer is action. I want to get you something. I want to get you feel that you are something is not right with you, within you. Now all is not well. You apply prayer. Prayer is taking action. Then almost if you a security guard is a guarantee. Common sense demand that it does you ga-anọgharịa o nwere ebe ya bụ ịnọrụ na oge ha nọ ebe a adịrọghị mma na-arụ ga-anọgharịa ọzọkwa ya bụrụ na chọọchị anywhere ọ bụla ị nọ common sense demand that na ị na-anya fụ na the surroundings adịrọ oke ga-awa ọ bụrụ Holy Ghost fire onye ka ọ ya atụ n'obi ọ bụ ọtụ n'obi onye ka ọ ya atụ n'obi ọ wara ọsọ n'Enugu ka ọ na-eme na ọ mara onye ma the next place ọ ga-eme.
Because life is one. God forbid. If they open one trigger, just one bullet on the head of that scenario, his own is gone. Yes. What is his crime? His crime is that he went to church to serve his God. Like, this is life in Nigeria. He went to church to serve his God. Shall we continue like this? Or how long shall we continue like this?
For just $67, you can generate as many videos as you want and never have to worry about.
I've served the military intelligence for the past 35 years. It has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I said the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us because the job we need to do is kinetics, fight, destroy places, resolve issues. Yeah. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who?
I was in the military intelligence. And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that government has refused to try them? You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. and they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now.
Okay.
Some of them are in the Senate.
Okay.
Some of them are in Aso Rock.
Okay.
Why should a government try to cause this kind of embarrassment and insecurity to the sense of what happened yesterday? And the solution I gave them in 2017, because when I identified the center of gravity for General Lonshokin, and they couldn't pursue it, because some of them were ministers. And what I'm saying now, the Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Yeah, you know, Commodore.
So the solution I gave them was that if we can't pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, you know, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blimps. The blimps are not UAVs. They are not drones. Blimps are equipments that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet, static if you want, mobile if you want, and they carry a lot of payload. We saw them in Afghanistan. We saw them in Kenya. This will be something that can give us real-time intelligence, and we can know where these bandits or terrorists, where they emanate from, when they finish operations as they've done, where they go back to.
Okay, well,
they did not buy this equipment up to. This government does not want to resolve this problem.
Okay.
They are escalating it.
Well, a government actually was here. Factor of Kona Ganiru. Obezia, and I bag no one in the Nandi then negotiate. My bandit didn't matter. Nafana Bapu inside. So, all business. So, you kidnap all mother now. For government, ransom government here, and Abanza. When the negotiators, then what our commission. And there is every possibility to have a pranza from government. Then the bandit in return, a percentage. So, all a serious business. So, I want to like a business, just like this freedom fighter. To some people, all serious business. Serious business in the sense that to ego na. Then when they put up as a serious business, bonaga bambo can wear on abia. So then when also after one of the can wear on their business go to make sure and wear on which mazep and job I have to not know so now. Ufonya nimen the choro can wear on abia. Then in Ekuzianya, if one as business, they can do anything to make sure Nafa remain on a social media, Nafa remain relevant on social media. They can do anything to make sure that that money in Ato keeps coming. Also business now. Anyway, serious business for ego. Then serious business for Ndi Choroka Mworo. So kidnapping nobodo bongo no all serious business. Bandit serious business. Because bandit kidnap and when they negotiate, they are na batanza. They are again what percentage bandit na chorofa. So you're not gonna say that business commercial again. So when you're gonna get to make sure collectively to stop that business. And then 2 years ya stop ya abona ịpụtara bụrụ ezia ọ bụrụ na obodo gị ime ka ịchọ na-enwe security kwado for ọfụma ọ bụ ọkacha kapom because ị na-anya with what is happening n'obodo Bongo now and ụdị egbe ndị a na-ebu ọ ga-aba an insult na-form your own vigilante wee bunye fa pọmpachụ kwesịrị ịkwado onye ọbụla ị na-akwado na you mean business. You mean business. Ọ bụ na ọfọ ka fadị nwanne fọ ejidegodi ezigbo kokoma. You have to mean business. Ọ bụrụ ya mee chakakpom agba chakam mba. A na-agba ụgwọ AK-47 AK-49. So ịchọ ịkwado nchekwa kwado ya ọ bụrụ ezi ya. Ịghọtago na maka na ndị a bụ kokoma bata famiti ndị bụ nke a ọgwa nneke Chukwu bụ onye ga-azọ ndị bụ pọmpụ n'aka ndị bụ AK. Anyị amarị na with serious training and Chukwu ịnọnyere mmadụ onye aha anọrọ at the right place at the right time. O nwere ike with pump ọ bụrụgodị ọkamed o ejiwu ya defeat nwukwu onye jikwe chen, mana o kwesịrị na community ọbụla ihe ọbụla a na-agwa anyị akwado ọbụrụ ezi ya. That is the truth.
Because of tribal and religious sentiment.
So when you say this government does not want to resolve it, don't forget the same government has purchased. In fact, they're going to induct the Super Tucano jet because of, the insecurity situation. The president has had to change guards, as it were, as a result of people's clamor. I imagine if that was not in the thinking, why would you go that length to make some of the, some of the pronouncements, the meetings that have happened, the purchase, the change of guard and the rest? Why would they do all that if they don't want to solve this?
Because that is not the solution. What you just mentioned is not the solution.
Your ads are running. Customers are messaging you on WhatsApp every day. So why are sales still not catching up? Because customers are coming in.
When you have a problem at policy level, strategic level, operational level, when you have a problem, what you need to do is to identify the center of gravity of that problem and attack it. That's what you do. What they are doing is not attacking the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram and insurgency. So if the president is buying Super Tucano, is changing service chiefs, that is not the solution. We are looking at the wrong side. It's not kinetic. It's politics.
Are you ruling out kinetic altogether?
I can't rule out kinetic because
so it's
a spectrum. It's a spectrum, so you can't rule out something. But the center of gravity is what they should look at. And what is it? I'm saying it on this channel. It is the sponsor of Boko Haram and bandits.
And speaking about the sponsors, when you say the DSS, and they could be listening to you, but so they profile, part of their responsibility is to profile all of these persons before they either vie for elections or before, they are nominated for any of these positions. Doesn't that happen? Don't they get intel and say, look, this and this is what we found, and then we don't think that this should proceed further? Doesn't that happen?
It does. When I worked with the DSS in 2007, because when Yaradua approved the operational order that we did, we now have to work together as a team. He actually forced all of us to sit down together and work together. I was surprised at the tremendous amount of information had by DSS. I was shocked. We in DI, I was in Defense Intelligence Agency, and when they were forced to bring out the files, I was shocked. They have so much information at DSS presently, as I'm talking about what I'm talking about. They have. But you see, if a fish is going to get spoiled, it's going to start getting spoiled from the head. The DSS will not do anything except the commander-in-chief's body language shows that this is the direction I want to go. That is where the problem is. The DSS has tremendous information. By the time 2023 is here and somebody take over and wants to undo some of this evil that I've seen in this country, you'll be surprised names that the DSS will bring out. They have the information. There's nothing I'm going to say here that they don't have. The defense headquarters have the solution for the kinetic aspect. They do. I'm not going to come here to advise them. I work with them and they're still there. The chief of naval staff was in the intelligence with me. We were together in Defense Intelligence Agency. That's Vice Admiral Gambo. I know these people are good. They know what to do. It's not that they have problems. It has to do with politics. the sponsors, people that feel that this country should be Islamized.
Assuming, but not conceding that, I mean, that all of this is the case. So what is the end game? Because I imagine as a strategist, that's what you think about. So these things are happening. What is the end game? So why will this be allowed to fester? For what purpose?
The end game for them, because we did, normally when you want to look at this type of challenges, what you do is that you go through what we call the intelligence cycle, okay? When you do the processing and you do the analysis before dissemination point, you discover that the end game for them is to just turn this country into like a Taliban type of country. And it's a mindset. And anything goes. In other words, 10% casualties, 20% casualties is allowed in trying to achieve the end game of Islamizing this country.
That's for the terrorists, the bandits.
It's not for the terrorists and the bandits, for the sponsors. Because I told you, and I will repeat on this channel, the sponsors of Boko Haram and the bandits are the problems. And defense headquarters, the army headquarters, the naval headquarters, the Air Force cannot do anything about that. Buhari has to do something about that. The Interpol has the list of those people that are sponsoring Boko Haram. I work with Interpol. They should ask, if they don't know, they should ask. The government of Dubai, they have the list of those people. During the trial of those people that were caught, names were mentioned. They have the list. The government also told us that they've arrested 400 sponsors of Boko Haram.
Dubai have it, but Obodo Bongo do not have it. Tomorrow, the same people will blame colonial masters. Dubai have it. Obodo Bongo do not have it because they don't want to solve the problem or business. Imanandi COG. Ihe ọbụla wetara ego bụ ọrụ. So that made us human have departed from many of us. Behave into I say behave.
Why should the government not try those people and bring peace and harmony and safety to this nation? Why won't the government do that? Those people that are going to harass cadets and officers in NDA, they live around the place. I know NDA very well. I was in Georgia, I was in NDA as young officers, and I know the area very well. They live around the place. So why can't you put up a blimp that can see what they are doing in real time and eliminate them? Why won't you do that?
In fact, there were more details saying that some persons slept up, but we'll come to that hopefully. Mark.
Right, that is that. They confirm it happened. Enugu State. Nemo Loka. So Obrozi here say, so the question now is, how prepared are you? How ready are you to stand what is to come? Are they going to stop? The answer is no. Why? Because they know that the people are helpless. They know that they can walk into any church, kidnap anybody without anybody saying anything. Nobody will do anything. So they can boldly, because we have 2,000 on the congregation. Before you can boldly walk in there, or what if you get so they are bold. They can boldly walk your street. What if you get so no something. No let anybody deceive you. Security. The most important thing I'm gonna discuss and the buying. 2027 election, how you don't need to waste your vote, how you need to hold it, how you need to cook food with it, chop it, eat it. Don't listen to them. Your safety of your communities. Because this church now, the community, no one would have recorded. In fact, before I buy this church, then when you can go over the Madicas, if they can actually walk past keys in cable and keys, they ruin a church. The reason why I you were a church, they are targeting your church. Farm and Paru whereby easy catch. They can easily pick as many as they want. Yakafaji were rapo. Uno ndị mmadụ gasị bata n'ime ụlọ ụka pik ihe ndị fafil ya bụ na-ekwu okwu ego na afe weta ego. So onye terrorist gafere obodo yi gaa n'ụlọ ụka kpụrụ mmadụ can one day bata n'ime be gị kpụrụ gị. That is the truth. So they don't just come and say that the target is just church. Far they walked past obodo yi, the entrance of your compound before far Ghana church. So the way you wear peak you in a church into a guy is one day peak here if you refuse to do something. So that is that. Let us listen to him another of his video. And even when you can say, well, oh, it is happening in Enugu. But some of your side in Enugu will be like, oh, it is in Imo. Leave it like that.
Thinking the adage that says, if Koniman die, na Koniman the barrier to reality. So this adage is coming to reality because of the incident that happened in Katsina State. What happened? There is this terrorist leader, aka bandits, the terrorists they call bandits. Their leader in Katsina State, he was defrauded the sum of 92 million naira. 92 million is not a small money. It's there about 50,000 US dollars.
Bandit trimbu no kono na-egwuri ya wayo. Terrorist trimbu na-egwuri ya wayo. So ọ bụrụ na agwa gị na ife a business, don't get it twisted. Don't worry, then on it. Their target na abụ ndị bandit ya na-ebute ego ka e ga-esi gbuo fa wayo. Then enwezie ndị nọ ni their prayer bụ ka ọ nwee onye kidnapụrụ ka akpọọ fa ka fa ga negotiate ya. Just like ụmụnne anyị ndị na-esi imi abroad. Their prayers every day. Ife a bụ ife fa kpọsara as business. Ụmụnne anyị ndị na-esi imi abroad, those that work with eke obodo native and ndị. So their prayers every day bụ ka igwe faring ya ka ọ bụrụ nwanne fa ndị uwe ojii ji. So that ka akpọ ọ bụrụ na ndị uwe ojii na-akpọfa fabia ka ekwuo okwu ego banyere nwanne fa ndị uwe ojii ji. Ọ nọ nwanne fa ndị uwe ojii ji na-akpọfa na-abịa na-asị na ahụ gị nwa ka a chọrọ ikwu iri. So all business. O nwere ndị nọ na fatụ nwanne fa nga enyefa percentage. Fakuchie ibu nwanne fa enyefa percentage. So ntu a ka ọ dị na this banditry, ntu a ka ọ dị ndị isi ojii ife niile ebe ego ife ọbụla wetara ego bụ ọrụ. So bandit, terrorist, egwuri ya wayo. Ọ ife a na-agwa na this video. So ọ were nghọta na ka bandit ga na-ewe iwe na-egwu onye awayo. Onye gwukwere ya wayo anọrọkwa ebe ọ nọkwa na emerekwa enjoy nna na ihe ekotu onye bandit. So bandit werekwa iwe nọ ma batakwa any village na ọtatu efe aka ba iwepụsị ndụ ndị mmadụ out of anger ife mere ya. So onye ọbụla na-agbara ego afịa na-asụ obodo bongo. Chai, listen.
So 40 or 60,000 US dollars. So it's not a small money. So the terrorists were defrauded. By the way, before we go forward, this is Honorable Abdullahi Anil Ahmed. He's the one that revealed this to us on BBC, on NTA Hausa, not BBC, sorry, NTA Hausa. So he was revealing that there is tension in Katsina State. Okay. The terrorists are hunting for this guy, and there is tension everywhere. The terrorists have been defrauded. So there are some things I would like to let you know in this video, which are sensitive. Ordinarily, I would have said the news or the confection of this honorable. I will just keep it. But there are some things that are important you should know about this. Number one, when I was talking about the principles of peace deal, which is part of the principles of 5 principles of war that these terrorists are using in Nigeria, so many people, some persons really understand what I said, but so many people did not. They were thinking maybe it is just trying to make people to understand something that is not real. I don't know. But the terrorists reached a peace deal with the community people, with the local government. They reached a peace deal. Then, after reaching the peace deal, they are now free. Something like nobody is troubling them again. They are not troubling the people. They now use the opportunity to look for a gun runner. When you hear gun runner, they are talking about people that you can give gun. They will go and bring gun for you, smuggle gun, purchase gun, and bring the gun for you. So they meet their normal gun runner, and they gave in 92 million naira. And the man whisked away with the money. Like, he ran away. So the terrorists are under peace deal, which is the principles of war, not because they want peace. They wanted to use the opportunity of peace deal to gather more arms so that they can.
One night, we can have a peace deal in there. They found about principles of war. So, far is a peace deal. Don't want a peace deal now, bro. When they're only able to Nebuchadnezzar, you gotta go even from the news. I think it was it in a Gazette, People's Gazette. No one has some ESN, according to the news, no one has some ESN that have surrendered to the military in Imo State. From the news. So the principles of Ogo, according to 19 work and 2 Sakoweabo, have a reach a peace deal. And they man a peace deal are there abaka. And we can do peace deal. Febukota Siam where Igama on our war, the Venden Aror, Fabutia Fed the Bossia. I swear Yoko. So can get a reach peace deal. Kafana Mekwa order for Egbe. Kahana akwadokwa ọgụ. You got to go now. So I'm not going to prepare more stronger, more heavier. So keep on everything business. Eba abu mmadụ ka na egia. All contact, all connect. So fucking na upon the mmadụ not to ego. For where ego go kwuo egbe. Dabakwuo. So if na the ego no na-aga everywhere. When ndị a na-ege egbe, fa dị arụ egbe. So ndị a bụ ndị afịfa, fa bụ customer. Mana egwu onye anatu onye ego. Na-ege ntị.
Can come and start fighting again. That is the meaning of peace deal. Now they have been defrauded. Well, defrauding the terrorists is a counter-terrorism, but the person that defrauded them must be a terrorist as well. Because before they give you that huge amount of money to go and buy a gun for them, where are you going to buy it from? Every now and then they will tell us that police guns are missing, military guns are missing. Where are they really buying these guns from? Anyway, let us understand, this more, okay? A suspected arms dealer in Matazu local government area of Katsina State, that is where this incident happened, and that is where this lawmaker is reporting that there is tension, has allegedly defrauded a suspected bandit leader, okay, of 92 million naira after collecting the money with the promise of supplying them firearms. According to the reports, after receiving the payment, the suspect failed to deliver the weapons as agreed and reportedly absconded with the money. Honorable Abdullahi Aliu, people also referred to him as General. I'm talking about the honorable member who leaked this secret on NTA Hausa. So people call him General. So if I'm saying Honorable Abdullahi Aliu, that is just the name he answered on the legislative house. But when it comes to general name that people used to know him, they call him General. So it's a member that is representing Musawa and Metazo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives. He disclosed this on NTA News Hausa language, just as I said before. Okay, so the security agencies have not issued an official statement, but what kind of statement are they going to issue? Like, terrorists gave money to someone to go and buy arms, the person run away with the money. It does not concern security operative. So as the security operative, are they going to arrest the person that took the money from the terrorists? I don't get it. Because I am hearing something like that the security operatives are after the person who took the money. I don't want to believe that is true. Okay. You understand? Because someone collected the money from the terrorists, probably the ransoms that the terrorists have been collecting right from time. Okay. Leave the man alone. Okay? Leave the man alone. The man has saved so many people. Imagine the man brought the guns to the terrorists. That day, they will break the peace deal. And that is why if I see both the federal government, the state government, the local government, if I see people who are entering peace deal with all these terrorists, I always laugh. You know, I have in an extensive way made so many videos explaining them very well why peace deal is an act of war. So anybody who is entering peace deal with the terrorists is part of them. Yeah, I'm saying this wholeheartedly. Like, if you are doing a peace deal with the terrorists, you are a terrorist as well. You know why? You know that peace deal is an act of war. We enable them to expand more. We enable them to buy gun more. It is during peace deal that they do all this transportation of arms. They move arms and all those things. You see, any place they are confident of that they are going to conquer, they don't reach peace deal with you. They can't reach peace deal with you because they have seen that this place will conquer it. Just like Gowon State, Plateau State. You see, in Plateau State, these terrorists believe that they are going to take over Gowon State. They hardly reach peace deal in Plateau State, unlike other states. And that is why every blessed day, these people will come, they will shoot, they will kill freely and go freely. There is nothing stopping them. You understand? Recently, I understand about the new security outfits who are really trying. If the terrorist sees any resistance, the next thing you will hear is about peace deal. If they hear anything about resistance, if they feel that the people are now killing them massively, the next thing is peace deal. Then during that peace deal, they will do what they call recognizance. I'm not talking about them using drone. I'm not talking about them using a plane or anything or satellite. They use human form of recognizance. And it's a dangerous form of recognizance, okay? Doing investigation with human form and all those things. And that is what make CIA and Mossad the most dangerous secret or intelligent organization in the world. Because they don't just deal with data. Yes, they can enter your phone, hack your camera. You know, your camera can be showing them your house. You don't know. They use your phone. You with Mossad can be using your phone. You with CIA, you know, could be using your phone. You don't know. That is apart. But they use human form. And to the extent these people are so sophisticated that I said the other day, they can use your wife. They can use your uncle, your mother, your father to be tracking you. Someone that is cooking for you could be a CIA agent or Mossad agent. You don't know. That is how sophisticated these people are. And that is what the terrorists in Nigeria have deployed. Now, at the time, if you remember, a terrorist was arrested in a hospital in Benin City, okay? If you remember when that happened, you type, I remember. So this terrorist was arrested in the hospital. He did not come there to terrorize. He was not carrying gun. He was putting on normal clothes, fine clothes. He was putting on fine clothes. So he came into the hospital, but, you know, devil disappointed him. The devil himself disappointed him. In the sense that the doctor was a victim. The doctor has been kidnapped. There were two doctors that were kidnapped. They killed one. They later released one after ransom has been paid. So the doctor is in the hospital treating people, and he saw the terrorists in the hospital. That was where he called security operatives that stormed the hospital to capture the terrorists. So what did he come to do? Like, why was he there? He came to study the environment, to study where to detonate bomb, to study how the reception is, whether they are strict or not. That they are very dangerous. After studying all those things, he can go. Then any slight thing, he will just bring bomb to the hospital and bomb the hospital. That is how dangerous these people are. They are very, very dangerous. You understand? So don't play with safety of your environment. Don't play with the safety of your environment, because these terrorists, they are everywhere. If they shoot, it's a problem. If they did not shoot, it's a problem. That is why I'm always talking about them. If they shoot, it's a problem. If they did not shoot, it's a problem. What do I mean? You can see that your city is not experiencing all these great terrorist attacks. That does not mean that they are not there. They could be going to church with you. There is a condition that they are even in the same choir with you. They are not Christians. They will tell you that they just come into the community that they are Christians. Even though they are not Muslims, of which I know majority of them are Muslim, or almost all of them are Muslim, they can be going to your mosque, not because they want to come there to pray. They will study the sermon your imam is preaching. If it doesn't go well, they will come and bomb the mosque. Remember what happened to Sharia court judge? Because he passed a judgment, they say he misinterpreted Sharia, so it's a death sentence. Judge followed window and run. So these terrorists, they are bent to implementing a very strict Sharia law. A very strict Sharia law. So it is not to the advantage of everyone. See, a lot of people believe that these terrorists are doing great things for them. You know, when Shekau made the famous video, I published it before yesterday, you can go and watch it, that this war is between Boko Haram and Christians, all Christians, that they will fight them. Then they bombed the church. After bombing the church, you know, the Northern Islamic clerics, so many, I'm talking about 2012, okay? So many Northern Islamic clerics clapped for Boko Haram. And someone like Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said, Boko Haram is a blessing to the Northern Muslim. These are tools. They are using them. These are tools. So that is it. The terrorists have been defrauded. They should leave the person who defrauded the terrorists alone. Because that gun of 92 million naira is not one gun. You can see second-hand AK-47 for 500,000, 400,000, 600,000. Second-hand AK-47. But calculate how many, meaning it is going to be more than 200 AK-47 that they are going to buy for them. So that is what is at stake. The last thing I'm going to say is to tell you how safe haven environment the terrorists are operating. What is happening is causing tension. Terrorists are supposed to hide and do what they are doing, but they are not hiding because the language of the APC in power speaks everything. So let me know what you think about this.
Of course, you've heard of open claw. First.
All right. Ya na-ekwu okwu ya bụ okwu nchekwa. Na-ewepụta into a do not take it for granted. Okwu nchekwa ka a na-ekwu. Do not take it for granted.
But Mr. Elon Musk just broke the internet. There was an interview he granted some time ago where he predicted that civil war is inevitable in the United Kingdom.
Luckily, no.
So yesterday, he was on another broadcast. He repeated the same thing. But at this point, this woman was asking Elon Musk, look at the United Kingdom. It doesn't look like a country where civil war will come in the nearest future. There is no sign about that. And Elon Musk went on to tell her what you're about to watch. Elon Musk told her that, listen, when you see different cultures in UK trying to eradicate the Western culture in UK, definitely if the trend remains like that, civil war is inevitable. Now, I want you to listen to this short clip where he made the statement, but I am not going to talk about UK. In this video, I'm going to relate it to what is currently going on in Nigeria. So if civil war is inevitable in UK because of immigrants who came there trying to naturalize, trying to stay in the country, not integrating, but trying to influence the country with their culture. If that is going to cause a civil war in UK, you should know why Nigeria fought their first civil war. Just the same thing. I started following Elon Musk for a very long time, not because he's rich. I follow people who sees what is going to happen in the future. So listen to him while I give you the analysis on how it is related to Nigeria.
And you have absurd characterization of the far right. It is false and misleading and nonsense. Please keep this part in.
We'll keep all of this in, but let me
Don't cut this part.
Let me push back on that. Let me push back on that
because
you have
nonsense.
Elon, you have, what is it, close to 250 million followers on X.
Yeah,
you say things like,
popular guy.
Quote, civil war in Britain is inevitable. Just a question
on the current
of when.
trends, yes.
I mean, when were you last in the UK?
A few years ago.
Exactly. So I live there. I'm there the whole time. That is nonsense.
You live in a cloistered existence.
No, I don't actually. And the numbers also disprove what you say.
What numbers?
All the numbers about crime. London is a much safer city than any city in the United States. Violent crime in the UK is not where you think it is. In fact, it's coming down. You have painted, and because you have so many followers, so many Americans believe it, a kind of view that Europe and the UK are kind of, overrun with terrifying Muslim immigrants. There's rape on every corner. There's a sort of civilizational destruction.
I haven't said any of those things.
Just not, well, you say civil war in Britain is inevitable. And
yes, if current trends continue, it is.
Why?
Well, if you have a large and rapidly growing group of people whose beliefs are antithetical to Western beliefs, at some point there will be a reckoning.
Okay.
They will try to implement their views, and those who oppose it will oppose it, and that's what you call civil war. And obviously, this is the trend. And you absolutely do live in a cloistered existence. And if you'd like, we can go on a tour of Britain.
Sure. I'd be very happy
tour,
to come on a tour of Britain.
And you will see for yourself.
You come see my country that I live in all the time, and you haven't been to a few years ago.
I've been there literally 100 times.
But when was the last time?
Literally a few years ago.
You know why this exercises me? Because you have really shaped opinion about the UK.
All right. The lady was trying to put it to Elon Musk that you have shaped an opinion. But that is very wrong assertion. This is not an opinion. This is a fact, not an opinion. Opinion is your personal view that is not on reality. Like, it's not a reality that people are saying. You may call it an opinion. This is beyond the level of what you could refer to as opinion. I think the adjective inserted by the lady is very wrong. However, let us now push this back to Nigeria, because in UK you can see Muslims protesting, shouting Sharia for UK, Sharia for UK, and you see so many citizens of the Great Britain. They don't know the meaning of Sharia law, so they were told that Sharia law is just about marriage. No one is telling them that the clothes they are putting on in their streets, that their hands will be chopped off. No one is telling them that their children will be married off by age of 9 years, 10 years, 11 years. No one is telling them that. No one is telling them that people have to control the way they go to the toilet, how they wash their anus after excretion. Nobody is telling them that. You understand? But that is, by the way, let Britain carry their cross. Because the evil that Britain has set up in Africa is looming. It has killed more than 6 million people. And people are still dying. What am I talking about? Just like Elon Musk is predicting that there will be a civil war in the UK. The first civil war has happened in Nigeria, and the second civil war in Nigeria is inevitable. At this moment, the Nigerian military have been fighting a war. This is not a civil war. They have been fighting an insurgency because of what Elon Musk just explained. The terrorists that are terrorizing Nigeria, it is going to go beyond an insurgency into a civil war. I am saying this because more than a decade, the Nigerian soldiers could not fight these people because they have infiltrated the government with their ideology. The terrorists are not fighting because they need money. They are not fighting because of political position. Their message is clear.
Never, and I mean never, introduce yourself by saying your name.
They want Sharia. They have a handbook about that. They have been passing the message since 2012. Convert or die. This war is against Christians. We are going to kidnap Christians, burn churches. If you are a Muslim as well, you have a different view, like, oh, you people shouldn't do this. They will kill you. Just 4 days ago, a Sharia court judge escaped through the window when these jihadists came after him. Why? They said, oh, you misinterpreted a portion of Sharia law. So the penalty is death. So we'll come to court and kill you in the court. They just flee. You don't know what Sharia is all about. Because as a Muslim as well, I know so many Muslims. I have Muslims as friends. Some of them were thinking just at a shallow level. And I was telling them, if these terrorists, with what they are pushing, with Quran, with Sharia law, you will still be a victim, even though you are a Muslim. Because the brand of Islam they want to bring to Nigeria is even unacceptable to some Muslims. Now, here is the point. In 1914, the Great Britain, whether they agree or not, I don't know, but Britain amalgamated Nigeria. knowing fully well that these cultures are incompatible. There is nothing in common. And that led to what we have in Nigeria today, after so many people have died. And as I speak to you, Sharia law is massive in Nigeria. It's being practiced in Nigeria. They kill people. Nigerian constitution can't judge those people they kill. They kill Christians because of Sharia law. Nigerian constitution can't judge the killers. We have Sharia police, we have Sharia court, we have Sharia court of appeal, and you said Nigeria is a secular state. Second civil war is inevitable in Nigeria. It may take time, but it's just a trend. It's a trend. It will go in that direction. It will go in that direction. It's important you see the future so that you understand how things are going to be. You understand? So I really get what Elon Musk was saying. He was not trying to shape an opinion. No. He's telling you what he is seeing. Look at what is going on in New York, in America. The tension is rising. Muslims praying, blocking the roads. But you know what? In India, I saw a group of Muslims playing in the road. And Indian police were kicking them in their back. We're kicking them in. I think India is the first place I am seeing police kicking Muslims out of the road. You know what? India and Pakistan, they were in one country, fighting tooth and nail. Britain caused it as well. But when Britain was leaving, they divided. They parted the country because they know that what is going on in Israel today could have been a child play. That still happened to Yugoslavia. So if you want to prevent the second civil war in Nigeria, you must be able to divide Nigeria into different value systems. Because a northern Muslim, especially who are extreme to their beliefs, we never allow a Christian to govern him. We never allow, see, I am not trying to say this. 90% of Muslims will never choose a Christian to be their leader. You may say, oh, they voted for this person in the past. The rate of extreme is going higher every day because these terrorists are pushing and pushing and pushing. These terrorists are controlling narrative. They control people who enter political offices. So the graph is rising to the red line. So what are you saying? And how are you feeling about it? In this country, Nigeria, Christians will never be allowed to rule Nigeria. And if Christians know what they are doing, they should take it by force. See, I'm not trying to preach division here. I'm trying to relate to you what is going to hit you. Reality is coming to hit you, and it will hit you hard. You understand? Sheikh Ahmed Gumi was pointed out in Federal Executive Council meeting that they are going to arrest him because of his association with terrorists. They called him from confidential Federal Executive meeting that look at what they said. They leaked the secret to him. After 4 days, Sultan of Sokoto traveled to Aso Rock to meet Enugu, and the case died. I am a good observer. I am watching what is going on in Nigeria. I'm watching what is unfolding. So, if I tell you something, I didn't say you should believe it. It takes an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it. All the thing I'm saying, entertain these things and keep them. You will come and see them. Entertain these things and keep them. Don't believe it. Don't worry. You will understand what I'm saying very soon. These people have used the good money. They have used the oil wells they were given to arm these terrorists. Yesterday, one of the terrorist group in Zamfara state was scammed about $70 million, 92 million naira. He was scammed. Where did he see the money? From gold, from ransom, from oil. So the second civil war is inevitable in Nigeria. Elon Musk is talking about the United Kingdom, but don't look far. Don't look United Kingdom. Look about Nigeria. Think about everlasting solution. Remember what they did to Goodluck Jonathan when he was the president.
Or the something. For free. Then again, one on out of Ochichuego, Ofunwa, Eboa, highest top, a Senedigoke, Fanny the Ola, Fanny the Womiri, Fanny the Oko, Fanny the Reziboza, because how many of them Nanya Panimoto? How they Anya Igwe? Father, how many of them Nanya machine? So Okofa and their donkey and the Fana Amujuno. So a fuller definitely Haga carry in number. But oh, for just near years with things na aga into Saga, ha ga-akarị gị nọmba maka ndị be anyị aga na abroad gaa mmụta in the sense that na nwoke couple with ife isi ike nwoke ebuzi ofu nwaanyị ka ọ ga-anụ o mekwuo na-arụpụtasị ntụ ị ga-esi satisfy onwe gị bi it nwoke ọ nwaanyị mana akwụkwọ nsọ si bịa na n'ụwa mụọ na ọmụmụ baa n'ụba so ndị nke a na-abụ ndị na-practice ịmụ ọmụmụ domination by ịmụ ọmụmụ then anyị nwa ndị na onwe anyị na-eme embrace ife ndị dozigoro befe edozi na-eme ọgwefere ya so ihe ọ bụla i nyere ụfa na anịba anyị ọtụkwa nyefe one plot that one plot in a few years ama ndị enough for them ịkpọtagodi ofu nwoke na ofu nwaanyị they are just few years kwa ha ga-aka the community and if I carry the community they will begin to push or if kwuru ga-eme politics is all about is game of number you gotta go fa ga-epuch be nọ ife kwuru ga-eme bife nwere ife na-eme ọfịa ga-arụ so anyị ga-akwado ọfụma ka nwoke a na-ekwu okwu UK the same thing bụ ife na-eme na anịba anyị they are everywhere iruo na your bus stop fa aka n'ihe ahịyọ iruo na your bus stop na fa aka n'ire mmiri ya na-akpọ pure water iruo na your bus stop na fa mma sịkwu na fa aka na afịa wheelbarrow fa aka na ịgba ọkada and they are now entering into your commercial buses. So if I make it na your commercial bus now, fine. In some places, now giving return to their organ. You don't know under bridge now, Faka, no under your bridge. Faka, they are dominating everywhere. Faka and do Woji, Faka and do Bambo, Faka everywhere. So, ka Elon Musk in the UK, that domination, the Nanebay, and they are pushing very, very hard for it. So the earlier I'm better for you.
The man was fidgeting. The man was saying Boko Haram is in my administration. I don't know. Boko Haram is in Aso Rock. A president was confessing this. He was growing gray hairs. I pity good luck. You see, everything that is happening in Nigeria is not something that is secret or confidential. It is happening on a plain ground. So it is you that refuse to see it. Till I see you on my next video. I'm Okocha Marcel.
Wait.
Thank you, my brother. You are doing well. In a career into a see Danya. Man of the mother. I got it difficult to got that. I want everyone got that by net videos like this. Not just videos like this. If you watch, you got for an earning. It's not about YouTube money. Even this guy, and some of his videos, English alaji, no one his videos in the Ghana. Many of these videos in now. He gave me 2-3 hours video. At the end of the day, you will give with $1. 2-3 hours live stream. It happens. So no one at that time now just think about if you're not working. Don't believe him, but think about it. The Nemesia. And they on the go here now. Ojiri oku onyo chapuru. Where they are kowara give them and buy. If I honor chapuru exactly what is happening and by a group of people, they continually pushing against the culture of indigenous population. The same thing being and by. So what you from there, why say look, the if you know what you can say and send Narapia no where get a for but it is not. What to get where it you know. Then I am going to some of your bus stops now, often an ego. Some of your bus stops now, far can in your kada. So, kafa continue in your kada. Very soon, the bono gara in your kada. Very soon, Obrugo and the bono Arab in your kada, they will outnumber the bono. I beg to never election by any your kada now, they will win. Fabus in the narrow rubo, Fabus in the narrow message. So they are gradually taking over. Gradually taking over. And the government was a change. Or they fa on what if Hannah. Some certain employment both for only indigenous people on the Ghana the Oro. No, I don't know about where you reside, but I'm telling you, the Oro nearby no. But I'm no matter if I for bro as a foreigner, the only way you get GMA in front of Caronio. On or in Cabo, maybe on some or Bonega front to Onyobodo. Before room where Mwezie other or borrow direct government. But I over neighbor on Onyobodo. Emmanuel. You're not gonna know now, when you got Onyobodo. And I bought Kada. If I borrow Ndiobodo, because if a Gababody and he see, is into their poor masses, he gets in a ring. Because nature or a Bokada, something there as cheap as a Bokada, Tibarabi and Aron. Father and I saying nobody each day go, Giga Butego from Bono, come and invest heavily. Nobody. So they are gradually taking over. Fana Araburu, Fana Pure Water, Fana Arono, Fana Anya machine, Fana Anya motor. Wonder if I have Hagane. So the earlier you wake up, better for us all. Let us listen to 191 Acharugo.
Mezie. Amakwa m ihe na-achụgharịrị m fọ. Amakwa m ihe na-esogharịrị m. Amakwa m ihe bụ your problem abụọ. I don't know. Onwebeghị ihe mmelu n'ebe ị nọ. It did this restless. You know, I'm can give you my stories how I don't understand from where to where. Give you the stories.
Yeah.
Post you visit is in my page, Abby. In a business on my platform. You now view my stories. Why are you running around? Because I know that you cannot take what you are giving out. You can't take it. And you expect somebody like me to ignore you. A man how he started. A man it busy na then he put as name somebody they catch a look expect. Come worry, no, can't happen, can't call a canena palimazen nam de cano ala bobuquegi. That's a pentane one bobuquegi. Agadio Quenca. In Apwala. See, let me tell you, I'm going to marry me now. I have not begun with you. Mbido does monitor your case. You get put every day, map going on. Every day.
Oh, KZ4 Zayineku now. KZ4 Zayineku. The head of Keke in Enugu State is a Fulani man. KZ4 Zayineku. What are we now saying? KZ, indigens, KZ Bahanaro. Because more about an Arapro, Obodo na struggle like Obodo Bungo, Bodio can Arapro, Ndi Wobodo. Kahane Rin. Then, whereby foreign investors Buego Abata. Malano foreign investors is coming. The little one, the poor mighty Sigano, the Fulanis or the Lugus have taken over. To the point, even at the head of Keke in Enugu State is a Fulani man. KZ Fozo. We want to go and see Yama now, Ghana Moto. ntụ akọ esi ga-eme na gaa n'ịrụ agboro mgbe ọ bụ na fabidoro nakọba ego agboro na wee bụrụ ọ ga-adịkwu steeti gọọmenti sef ịdị na-arịkọba ego from agboro because ọ bara ụbarụ si afa eburu debe ikwu okwu fa akụwa gị aka ntị fa karịrị gị everywhere. So the earlier we wake up, better for us all. Onye ọbụla na-azọ nke ọ bụ isi ya, oh, I am the leader here, I am not going to give anybody space. I am the leader here, they should come to me, not me going to them. I am the leader here, if they are serious, let them come. These people are dying kerosene. While we are busy dragging for position and the post, Father was busy, dying ka fuel. Any kwa white collar job ka na agba ya ọ bụrụ na ọ nwere ọrụ ọfịs ndị be anyị na-arụ something dị as little as keke nna abaga na fa na-arụ ụlọ fa na-ekpocha gota fa na-ere pure water fa na-akwa afịa na baro fa na everything and o nwere ife ị na-eme the only thing ndị n'ogbenye na-eme na-abịa ịdị na-agba mkpụrụ mmiri ịgba afịa ịgazu ike tomorrow fa atụbasị ụmụ nwaanyị be anyị mgbe ọ ego na ego gị nwa na onwe gị furu ego ị chọọ ịlụ nwaanyị ya nwa na onwe ya you don't need money if you need the bụ nweta ha n'ebe ọ na-arahụ ụra so there is problem
every day mụ na gị ga na-edi gị onwebeghị ihe mmeghe na-agbagharị like this ọkaede as in so small no anụnwa na-enyetụ small ọ na-emetụ gị n'alụ abi. I want to tell you today that now I have not started dealing with you. Those things are in the dish out with Marcel Nnamdi Kanu's name. Get ready because I will dish it out with your own name. I will dish it out with your own name. I will. A bit of BMO. I have not started though. I want you to have this at the back of your mind though. I never start though. Igama, you will hear from me. So continue monitoring me, continue carrying my name up and down, continue reporting me to people. Those people in our reporting today cannot do anything to me. They don't own my life. They have no say in my life. Those people in a jagwa, in a column, in a coin, they cannot stop me from dealing with you. Okay. The earlier you know this, better for you, because that test of eating a dish out with people's name. Just watch me dish it out to you the same way you have been dishing it out to Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. We may dish it out to you. Because they don't like it, people. Man, they don't like people.
Now the new HOD. The new HOD, or the cast no probe. I show me what about the power.
That is him up with on social media. Seeing you face the leader of IPOB, he gave face. If a member of IPOB, get basaloge. Get business you want to do with IPOB. Get your business. If you work in our battle, your boyfriend song. May take opportunity. Don't worry. Watch alum, but don't why him Maggie. They won't know much like. Nega chimezi. I'm coming here now. I'm coming.
Nega chimezi. What are your message? I don't know what about before now. It's not now, but as you view your program. So, I'm at the new HOD address. I don't know if you all right. I will not interview Gamari Amaram. And if I am going to something, I don't know if I would, if I want.
Under the leadership of Onyendu, the supreme leader and the supreme commander, he always wins. I say he always wins. Okay, have Nanya. And as you are watching all those shenanigans, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu always come on top. And the reason is simple, because he is called for this effort. He is called to restore Biafra. And the restoration of Biafra is a calling. It is not business. It is a calling. If you are called, you are called. If you are not called, in vain you are doing. All right, once again, my name is Barrister Ikechukwu Onoha. And of course, without any ado, we have prayed, we have done all the necessary thing, and I have my guests, of course, waiting. I cannot keep men of this caliber waiting. But of course, as you know, radio, we have to do the necessary thing. I'm going to bring them up, of course. As I'm bringing them up, we will now begin to process, of course, this evening. She will be co-hosting with me as always. I will try to bring up my guests up. Let me just a second, please. I need to sort out things. All right, there we go. I need to put it on so that I can be able to bring up the guest. All right, I'm bringing up my guests one after the other. And of course, I want you to please begin to share this broadcast. Begin to share. Very, very important that you share this broadcast all across all platforms. Invite your friends, invite your enemies, because they need to hear the gospel according to the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. The right
Kindly touch the like button. We are live and direct.
Good evening. If you can hear me, please unmute yourself so that I can confirm that you can hear me.
Yeah, good evening from Germany, Barrister. I can hear.
Right. You live much. If you can greet our people and do the needful. Yes, you know how we do this, Mus.
Yeah, good evening, dear friends, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, all our well-wishers, our friends, including our enemies, including those that pretend they don't listen to us, but they do actually. I welcome all of you this evening to our live broadcast today, the 1st of August, 2026. I welcome all of you. My name is Nayanya. By the special grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, I am the head of finance of IPOB and also budget.
The untouchable head of finance.
Today we are here,
untouchable,
just like Barrister said, with members of the Directorate of State. We are here to this evening to address Biafrans. Please bring your pen and paper and pay attention as we start. Thank you, Barrister. Over to you.
Bring your pen and paper.
All right, thank you very much, Wada Nenayanya. And of course, you have, of course, did the needful, if I may say. Right now, we will continue in earnest. And of course, it will be time for us to start our introduction. Wada Nenayanya, please help me out. How do we go about this introduction? Because I don't want to.
Can you bring the full people so I can see them? Because I am.
All right, just one second. I will do just that. There you go. These are the whole people here. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, now I go to our HOD, the head of Directorate of State. Please, the floor is yours. Can you introduce yourself to Biafrans, please?
All right. Good afternoon, Biafrans, both home and across the globe. And my name is Maazi Chris Mwogo, and I am the head of the Directorate of State, DOS. Onyendu is our leader, and we are the fourth administration, and I will unequivocally claim that we are going to be the last.
Absolutely.
As Biafra comes. That's my belief, and that's the belief of these fourth administrations. We are very firm in this belief. And we are here this evening because we are just in a very pivotal.
Yeah, go with the politician. Go with the politician. Yeah, I got the last. There was a time, okay, dogs, they are wise. The dogs are wise. Hello, each and I am. I wouldn't but dogs are the wise. It's not as if none of them which begin anything over and be fair well caught. Can never. Man, I have to go is yaga. Yeah, I was different to have a one over a confirm on our on SLI. We are everywhere doing our thing. But now, when the first, when second, when third, can have a fourth. Your word of encouragement to the work. Wow. Man, I'm out of come boys, we visit here Israel. I'm going to make the kata. And when on the brief, everything I just lie quite low after taking pictures. It's a very secretive something, very secretive. Let us continue.
Pivotal moment of this struggle. We come that we may have dialogue, that we may talk to Biafrans all over the world, and that we may share some reasonable communications to every Biafrans. And we are here live streaming on Biafra Radio. And I want to use this privilege to say thank you to our host, Barrister Honor, for having us. It's a pleasure to be in your studio live this afternoon from where I am located. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And that is our head of the Directorate of States. You heard the man, he said that this will be the last, and I do concur. Madam Nene, please take it up.
Yes, thank you very much. Welcome to you, our HOD. Now, I will now go to the Deputy Head of Directorate of State. I think he is here. Aziz Solomon. Please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to Biafrans.
Thank you, Mrs. Saya. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom across the globe. I want to sincerely thank our leader, Marcel Nandekano, first for giving me the opportunity to serve our people. For me, it's an honor. And our HOD, I thank you, our boss, and we are here with you, and you have said it all. We are here to speak to our people, and we are here to stay. And this will be the last administration, as you have rightly pointed out. And we are here to serve our people with honest and truth. And I also want to thank you, our brother Mazi Keshiku. Keep on the good work you are doing, and the Elohim Chukwokike will continue to bless, protect you and your family and every other Biafrans who are working in honest for the restoration of Biafra. Thank you. And our sister, Mrs. Saya, keep on the good work we are doing. We are here. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, thank you once again. I see Mazi de Chidebem Onyechuku Ebere. Please, can you introduce yourself? Please, dear friends, share the program as you go tune in, share, like. Please, it's very important. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it everywhere on WhatsApp, wherever you are. Please, it's very important.
All right, share and share and share. Please continue to share.
Yeah, sure.
Good morning to you from here, Mazi Chidubem Onekasuku from IPOB Indonesia speaking. I am the Asian representative. Mazi Igechuku, I greet you so much. Biafrans, I'm members of the IPOB family, both home and in Biafra land and across the diaspora. Distinguished guests and friends of our cause, I greet you all. I remain the Asian representative. I am saying we are here to serve you all.
What is the time there in Asia?
The time here now is around 2:20 a.m. in the morning.
Unbelievable. They want you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, we now thank you very much. We go to Mazi Chukwu Dimwogu. Please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hello, greetings to fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Chukwu Dimwogu. I am the head of medicals and welfare. I bring you greetings from down under Australia. I would say thank you for having the confidence in us as your servants in the 4th DOS. I believe, just like the head of the DOS has said, under the leadership of Marcel, we will do everything in our power to make sure that Biafra comes. Thank you. It's good to interact with you once again.
All right, thank you very much. Please excuse me, please, if I remove you to the back end, do not misunderstood. The studio can only take 10
Don't forget
people, and you know it's quite a lot of us. So if you have introduced yourself, I will put you at the back end and put those who have not done so.
One of them,
Later on, we'll bring you back to have your say. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sure. Please, Vice, can you bring us back to again? Let me see who is the next.
Sorry, I will do that just now.
Thank you.
Just 1 second. There you go.
Do well and touch the like button.
Okay. Ejiro, please, can you introduce yourself?
Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, HOD, and good evening, comrades. And good evening to our Supreme Leader, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Wanda Ejiro Blanchard. I live in France. By the special grace of Ogene Chukwokike Abasi Tamuno, I am the Deputy European Rep. Thank you so much, Madam Anya, for the good work you are doing for the people of Biafra. We appreciate you. And I also want to thank our head of media for your good work. Thank you.
I know many of you know her now. I am Wanda Ejiro. Yangwa submit a letter or petition against Marcel Banjoko. This new administration, I hope I know, and okay about it. So here you go into a okay.
Thank you for bringing us here. Thank you for having me
We are live
in this evening's program. Biafrans, we encourage you to share this live. Share. It's all about us. It's all about you. It's all about Biafrans. So share the live. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Now we go to Mazi Gosife. Can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself to Biafrans?
Yes. Good morning, Biafrans. I'm not sure if I'm visible.
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
All right, thank you. I salute the House, and my most immense salute goes to our leader, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. We're happy to be here, Biafrans, to speak to you. One of the things that we promised you, that we are going to be visible and we are going to be very closer to you. So we are here once again, as we promised, to share and to dialogue with you today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We go to the next person.
Gosife ọ bụ ezigbo afịa ka ọ bụ nickname. Onye ọ bụla agbata ya na nkịtị tomorrow na ya mapụta na-achọ onye ngịnị ya ga-agbakpatakọ. Nne ka anya ka anyị gara na ọ sị na afịa bụ Gosife. E kwesịrị ajụ ya Gosife ọ bụ ezigbo afa gị ka ọ bụ nickname, because na going forward ekwesịghịzi nna aka akụkọ nickname. Maazị Gosife, coordinator of all coordinators. Ọ bụ ife akpọrọ ya Oga Patapata of all the coordinators, Mazi Gosife. Very fair. And the honor form Wafune.
Mazin Didiaworum, please can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself to Biafrans, please?
Thank you. Good evening, dear friends. Good afternoon and good morning, wherever you are. My name remains Mazin Didiaworum. I live here in the USA, and by the grace of Chukwu Pikadiama, a North American continental. And I say special thanks to our leader, Mazi Nandekano, HOD, Mazi Chris, Deputy Mazi Solomon, and our head of finance, Madam Anya, of course, the moderator here, our media head, Barrister Onoa Dewon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now we'll go to the next person. Vice, bring us back again to the floor so that I will know.
Sorry, I completely forget. Let me do that. There we go. We are back again.
Thank you very much. Now we go to Mr. Michael Starter. Please, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself to Biafrans? Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. My name is Mike Stafford. Thank you, first of all, for the welcome here. I want to also thank our leader, Mazi Kanu, for having the faith in the first place to put me in this position. I'm in the UK, and I'm the diplomatic relations officer for Kanu in the UK. It's great to be here, and it's great over the last 5 years, I suppose, to actually get back to sanity and push this movement forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sosa. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming this evening. Now we go to the next person. That I'm seeing the name. I can bring me back to the forum. Now we go to Mazi Chima. That's the name I see here, Mazi Chima. Unmute yourself, please, and please, Biafrans. There we go.
Good afternoon from my location. Morning.
People's Parliament. So no gana maybe I whatever can also I get a program Lashiba. From there. I ain't got to touchlight all of them. We see what they are doing. Then I was if I ain't going forward, I am because they are kidnap and them mother no can. So we are expecting them to be saying something.
Evening, depending on where you are. I want to stand on existing protocol and introduce myself. I am currently serving as the Canada National Coordinator and also a member of the Directorate of States. It's an honor to be with you guys and to serve Biafran wholesale and wholeheartedly. Thank you. I stand by.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who again is here? Yes, I go to Mazi Terry.
Watch again.
Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mazi Terry Nami, please go ahead.
Okay. Am I coming out very clearly?
Go ahead. The whole world is
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. I am Kumwe Tarinimi. I am African rep. And by the special grace of Elohim, I'm from Bielsa, which is an extraction of Biafra. And I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to Biafrans, depending on where you're listening from. And everything that we are going to be talking about here, please, it's very important that everyone pay attention. And like our leader would say, if you have your pen and paper, please take it so that you can take note of important things that you do not forget. Thank you. I'll stop it for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think, Barrister, I think that's the group we have for now, unless if there's anybody in the background that you want to bring.
You forgotten me. You forgotten
me. Oh boy. Oh, Barrister is because sorry, man.
All right, no,
Now,
I understand.
Barrister, please introduce yourself too.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Barrister Chuku Onoha. I reside here in South Africa. To be precise, I am the head of media of IPOB, and I want to appreciate Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi and also Chukwu Kikabiama and my fellow, members of the directorate and the head of directorate himself and his deputy. I say, may Elohim bless you all. And one that Nayanya, who has been doing this, I don't know since when. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Barrister. Now, I think everybody has said something, they've greeted Biafrans. Now, we'll go back to the floor is now for our HOD to address Biafrans, and then we'll be coming gradually, depending on the topic. Over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Madam. And credible host, Barrister Onoha. Fellow Biafrans, this is live, and we, as your fourth and final administration of this our struggle, like I want to reiterate again that you are looking at the fourth and the last as Biafra comes soon. We are here this afternoon presenting ourselves exactly the way we are. It's a promise, like one of our members has reiterated earlier, that we'll be reaching out. We'll be having conversation live with everyone, every Biafrans, wherever you are. We'll reach out to you. We will meet you where you are and everybody is. We thank you. And these are the credible team that has been doing the right thing since we were inaugurated. So this evening, this afternoon, or this night, perhaps this good night to some people. Fellow Biafrans, everyone at home, and those of you living across the world. What we intend to do here today is to address you live on the airwaves of Biafra Radio. You've seen us, how united we are, and how unwavering, commitment to this struggle for self-determination. We can all see that we are trying to make sure that our rights, our destiny, and our sacred duty. For decades, everyone knows that we have endured a hardship. We've endured injustice and denial of our identity. Yet, through perseverance and unbreakable spirit of our people, you can all see that as we stand here tonight, as we all converge in this studio this evening, we are, I can tell you, at a very pivotal moment of our quest for this freedom. The hour of our destiny is upon us. At this critical juncture, I must speak with candor and with resolve. I want to say, saboteurs, those who undermine our struggle from within, will no longer be tolerated. Saboteurs, when I say saboteur, they include spreading false information about our movement. When I say saboteur, those collaborating with adversaries, leaking sensitive information, or deliberately weakening our unity and resolve. Betrayal also encompasses public insults or acts of disrespect towards Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as well as any form of disloyalty that undermines our efforts. Our movement cannot afford division or betrayal. The stakes are too high and the sacrifice is too great. Anyone found working against our cause or disrespecting our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will face the full consequences of the law. There will be no refuge for those who choose treachery over loyalty or discord over unity. We stand resolutely behind our leader, whose vision, whose courage, and whose sacrifice has brought us to this point. Any act against Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an act against every Biafran's and every essence of our nation, Biafra. This serves as a clear warning. All saboteurs and those who sow discord should take heed. To all true Biafrans, I urge you to demonstrate unity and loyalty through positive actions. Support one another through community service, show respect to fellow citizens, engage in peaceful advocacy, and uphold the reputation of our movement wherever you are. Each of us has responsibility in building a united and unstable force for freedom. As I make this firm statement, let us also recognize and celebrate the core comrades who work tirelessly to bring our dream to fruition. I extend my respect and gratitude to you. Your dedication and integrity guide our paths to freedom. Moving forward, we will establish additional ways to honor your contributions, including public acknowledgement during broadcast, recognized awards for outstanding services, and community appreciation events. Let every supporter know that your efforts are valued and that Biafra remembers it through champions. Let us advance with unity, courage, and vigilance. I urge every supporter to take concrete steps, attend upcoming community meetings, spread awareness through social media and personal networks, volunteer to support logistics and organizations, and contribute your skills where they are mostly needed. Each action, regardless of skills, strengthens our collective resolve. Together, we will achieve our objective. Biafra will rise, and our children will inherit the freedom we secure today. Long live Biafra. Long live our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. Thank you. I yield back to our host, Barrister Honor. Thank you.
Do you want to name, please?
Yes. Barrister, do you have anything to add to what HOD have said before? Because we need to go around.
We are live.
Of course.
Other people. Yeah, go ahead, please.
As our recovery progresses, by the special grace of the Almighty, awedi. So I go. We got a touch light everywhere. You gotta go. So you are free. As the recovery progresses, you are free. Ibi defended, that's your leader. No get out of here. Make we see how it be. So we move.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Of course, what our HOD have said is a straight warning. And then, of course, we need to call it for what it is. The days of people insulting Oyindamola Nnamdi Kanu, those days has gone. If you insult our leader, there will be consequences.
Okay.
It's absolutely that way. We are no longer keeping quiet, and we're not going to do it violently.
Did you
We
breathe?
follow the
No.
rule of law.
Okay.
There is what we call a law deformation of
Okay.
character. You need to go to court and answer. And by the time you fork out,
Court nke obodo bongo. Court nke bongo. Or court nke bongo. I can many questions that is begging for an answer. Which I believe in oge na-adịghị anya na anyị ga na-etiro the question. Anyị na-amụ ya igbe ụnụ a na-aza ya without insult. You gotta go. So court nke bongo. Court nke bongo bụ ebe a ga-enwetazi justice. Court nke bongo bụ the best place. Ị chọrọ ifo the rule of law. Ọ dị mma rule of law because ihe ọbụla mmadụ na-eme kwesịrị ka ifo the rule of law. Mana ozi court nke bongo
out a lot or rather amount of money paying for damages.
Understand.
Next time you will behave. Oyindamola Nnamdi Kanu has shedded blood and tears in forming this IPOB family. And of course, he does not deserve what he is getting from all these saboteurs. And we, the Directorate of State, as well as the 100 men, we will not allow our leader's name to be dragged to the board.
Okay.
And this is all I have to say. Ndeo.
Thank you very much, because I will go by the rules, The Mazi Solomon, the deputies, do you have anything to add to that? Because I'm going to ask 1 or 2 questions to that, to know the views of people with this aspect. I'll come into that soon.
No, thank you, Mrs. Aya, and thank you, our HOD, for that wonderful speech. You have said it all. Our leader, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu, has worked so much hard in so many things in keeping this movement going. Nobody can talk about Biafra without our leader, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. I know we give credit to our late leader, Father Chukwuemeka Odumogwu Ejikwu. We know he did very well. But I think, I believe most of the credit should go to our leader, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. We are talking about Biafra today is because of him. If not our leader, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu, I don't think you and I will be here speaking about Biafra. We all know that so many people that came before him, they're collected, most of them were bribed, and they're not talking about Biafra today. But you think about this innocent man being incarcerated in the prison because of the freedom of his people. And it could have been easy for him to take something and walk away, and then nothing will happen. But he decided to be there because of you and I. And then someone will be coming to talking about him, or blackmailing him.
Okay.
We are not going to tolerate that anymore. Like our barrister said, we are going to do things in a legal way. It's not like we are going to take any this thing, but we know what we are doing. Like those of us who know me, I don't like coming on air to talk about what we are doing. I like for the action to speak, because as actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
As we know, the enemy cannot destroy what they don't know. So the enemy can only destroy what they already know. So and we are doing something, and as like our HOD said, yes, we are doing something, and we are working, and nobody can come and talk anything or insult our leaders. We are not going to tolerate that anymore, not any longer. Those days has gone. So what I'm asking is that we should put our heads together wherever you are, as long as you're Biafra or friends for Biafra, we have to come together to support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, what surprises me is that in some people, I know some of the people that I know which are not in, they are not even Igbos, you understand me? In fact, some of these people are not even Biafrans. Some of them were surprised the way some few of our people are talking about our leader. They're surprised that some of them were like, had even we have like someone like Nnamdi Kanu, I think you could have been proud and support him and give him our maximum support. So what I'm asking now is that each and every one of us have to come out to support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He deserves our prayers. He deserves our support. Everything you can think of. He has suffered so much because of you and I. So for how long are we going to, you know, stop supporting those elements that are those individuals that you and I know they have collected something from the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and some of them will actually been giving something to be coming to talk against our leader. But what I know is that even when we went to the Igbo festival, Igbo Arts and Festival, something held in London last time, I was surprised the kind of the love people, you know, the way people love our leaders. Everybody coming there, they were taking picture with our leaders' banners. In fact, this has shown me that I don't need anybody to tell me that our people love our leader. Those people that I see insulting our leaders, they're just few. It's just few of them, but Biafran love our leader. And we are here for you, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And like our HOD said, we are not going to disappoint you. We do our best. If you're among those insulting our leader, we want that to end now. It must end. We are not going to take it anymore, not any longer from anyone. And we are not joking. Those that know me, when I say we do something by the grace of Elohim, I normally get it done.
Exactly.
Please.
Also, that those that know him, here they go. Do you know him? Do you know him? Black and Northern, do you know him? In the next 31 minutes, end this program. Then Gakotazie one is spent. And Master Prophet. Because on the even not is one is spent, one is spent, just want people to be talking. But we will look at the video. Because also na Chiamaka jere Anife. Aka na-ekwu okwu na nke Obi Germany. From nke Obi Germany, a na-ekwu okwu Chiamaka jere. Anyị amaghịzi nke anyị ga-ebelieve. And anyị amara na Chiamaka jere nọkwa Finland. So that one cannot stop us from torchlighting all those matters. So anyị ga-agba ya touch. Maazị Ebanjoko pụtagodi. Ọ ga-abụta committee kwa anyị ebe anyị na-agbakwa those matters touch because all the very, very necessary and important na anyị gbara ya touch. So in the next 30-something minutes,
I'm pleading for each and every one of us. We must support our leader and our HOD, Mazi Chris. He's a good man. Thank you. I will still come back if there is any other thing. I will still come and add more of my view. I'm still commenting based on what our HOD said. And if you look at what is happening today in the world, they're focusing attention not only what is happening in Africa, because there's a lot of global crisis happening across the globe. They're actually focusing about themselves. They don't care about what is happening to us in Africa. But I can tell you that this administration, we have done a lot and we are doing, but I don't like coming to say what we are doing.
Hey,
and they are hearing us.
Imagine they have done a lot and continue doing, and they don't like to discuss it. Father make noise, far like a noise. You get a good child, wonderful.
They're taking all our complaints, all our petitions.
Exactly.
Everything is being taken on board. A lot of diplomatic work are going on
the ground.
It's just a few of them you are seeing, being published on the social media. Yeah. But the major work is not something that, as I rightly said before, that enemy don't destroy what they don't know.
Yes.
But this administration, we are working.
Yes.
Now, leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also working. He's a good man, and I believe you me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never disappoint.
They are working
to restore Biafra. If not our leader, the way these people are invading the Southwest, that is how these people have been invading our land. Even though they are doing it now.
They calm down. Money calm down because up to now, and I don't think I have to press release. But what happened now? Okocha and Enugu State. So just calm down. They are everywhere. And when social media, realities they everywhere. So because we are here. I am from that happened to Enugu State. You got to go.
But they're still scared because of our leader. If not, what you are seeing happening in your state could have been a child play that what could have been happening across the Biafra land.
Okay.
But this only our leader these people are scared of.
Oh,
and if there is any other person that can tell me that his voice is louder, that he can do what our leader Marcel is doing, let that person come out. Let's see the person. But none of them are coming out.
Oh,
they're just hiding behind their wife bed and they're yapping and talking rubbish. Our leader Marcel can remain the only goals for Biafra restoration. Every Biafrans must come and give him the maximum support. He deserves our prayer. Most importantly, he needs our prayers and our maximum support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before I ask any question, I would like everybody to give their own views on exactly what HOD have said. Thank you very much, Marcel. I go to the next person on the road. Please, can you bring me back again? Thank you very much. Now I go to Marcel. What do you have to say to what HOD have just said, please? Because it means our work is the one speaking. We don't try, we don't go and start talking, but our work is doing the talking. That's what it means. So what do you have to...
Our work will do the talking. The exact words of the DOS. We take the lion's share. I honestly one of my friends didn't before. I honestly go with friend there. We take the lion's share. The lion's share belong to us. We are the head of the bargain. Without us, nothing goes, nothing moves. We are wise. I honestly give friend there. So somebody like me, I'm not surprised. Eventually, even then I can both even get it reality. So I honestly even there, we don't do the talking, we do the work speak, we don't show it on media. We are used to it.
Add to this, please. I would like to have everybody's view here before I go to the question that I really want an input from every one of us. Go ahead, please, Marcel. What do you have to say?
Yeah, well, thank you, Madam Anya. Well, like our HOD said, deputy said, and mostly our media head equally said, the time to keep quiet is gone. When anybody talks any evil, disrespect, insult on our leader, we can't just keep quiet. Like he said, it's not like, I keep saying it, even when I come on this radio, I do not talk much. I believe in action. And anybody that knows me knows I believe in action. So there is a lot of garbage going on the social media. Just take it as social media. But there comes a time those things you got to put a stop to it, and enough will be enough. So in order not to take too much time, the simple thing is this: you disrespect our leader, you disrespect Biafra as a whole. And if we claim we love Biafra, we love our leader, and we're here to serve, you can't just fold your hands and let it be like so. We are not chiefs. Biafrans have great wisdom, knowledge, and like our deputy said when he went to the Igbo festival or something, I can't remember, but I keep telling people, these people underestimate the love that Biafrans have for our leader. I'm not kidding. They really underestimate it.
has happened before. It's happening again. And no matter what, our leader will always rise up. And in due time, we will all see that they will fizzle away. It's just a matter of time. I'll stop here. Deo.
Thank you very much. Like I said, I would like every input from everybody, every member in DOS here. Now, the screen keeps changing. Now we'll go to Mazi Chukwudi. Please, what do you have to say to that? What's your input with regards to what they...
Hello, comrade. Thank you once again. Give me this opportunity. Yes, I listened to what the HOD said. He made a valid expose. I don't have much to add in what he said, apart from appealing to fellow Biafrans, also appealing to ex-DOS members who are bent on bringing down the struggle. I would say it is not the right way to go. Threatening people, wanting to kill them, wanting to buy them, or sharing Biafrans addresses in Nigeria to the public and SSS is not the right way to go. We are not enemies. We shouldn't be. We have a greater enemy ahead, which is the amalgamated Nigeria. We are all slaves in that part of the world, and our goal and target should be to be free. So turning back and facing your fellow comrade and wanting to bring them down, wanting to buy them, I don't think is an animalistic or instinct, and should not be encouraged. So I'm preaching peace. I am preaching to each and every one of them to down their tools and let us face our true enemies, our slave masters in that part of the world. Thank you, comrades.
Thank you very much. Then we go to the next person. Back again. Yeah, we'll go to Mazi Gosife. Over to you. What do you have to say to what HOD said? Your own input, please. Unmute yourself.
Thank you. Everything HOD has said so far encapsulates the very objective for forming this very administration, or for installing this very administration. So as we have maintained over the course of our since our leader appointed all of us, we are maintaining and we are standing on that, saying that we are here to lead our people right. We are here to amend ways. We are also here to galvanize the family, unite the family, which is very, very central to what we are doing. Unity is at the core of what we are doing. If we don't unite, if we don't build bridge of friendship across board, we will find it very difficult. So we are urging every single Biafran around the globe to understand, to reflect, and to be reminded of the fact that the reason why we are gathered
do
here
well
is
and touch the like button
of our freedom, our self-preservation. Our leader is leading from the front. Our leader had said everything on our hallowed chamber in the past 10 to 12 years, educating us. We must remember everything that our leader has taught us. We must be mindful of all of them, and we must remain united. We are reaching out to different groups, even those that are aggrieved, those that may have, been treated in a certain way in the past. We are reaching out to them to make sure that everyone comes on board. This is very central. Working as a team is central to our success. If we are going to succeed,
We need to build bridge of friendship, and that's exactly what we are doing. It is necessary that our people understand it. It is necessary that our people be aware of the fact that to succeed, we have to work together as one unit. So we need to continue to reach out. We need to continue to build bridge of friendship, talk to people. And when we reach out to you, make sure you comply, because if you are not complying, you are undermining what we are doing. I know some of you are ignorant. If you don't comply, you are undermining what we are doing. You are betraying the cause. You think going on air, insulting our leader is the only way to betray the cause. By not complying, by not doing what you are supposed to do, or by trying to undermine another officer or trying to not listen to command, is undermining what we are doing.
Command and control.
We are here to serve you. It is important that we all work together. It is very, very crucial that we work together. We are passionate. We want to ensure that our leader succeeds. That is why everything we do we are determined, very, very determined. So we are urging our people to continue to stay resolute, remain glued to this radio, continue to follow, continue to do your bit, because everyone has a bit to do. All of us have a bit to do. And when we converge our bits, it becomes a whole, and that whole makes effect. All right. So we are urging you continue to listen to command, continue to follow what we are saying, continue to listen to the leadership. The leadership are closer to you, like I've always promised you. We will continue to host program here over the next week or two. We will continue to come your way on different platforms. We have another program tomorrow. We will continue to reach out to you, listen to you, dialogue with you, hear your complaints, and then take your complaints into consideration and then make decisions on them. All right? So I'll hang on here. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we'll go see.
Okay, I'll go on to the next person. Yeah, thank you very much. The team keeps safe. Okay, I'll go to Mazi Chima. Please, over to you.
All right, Mazi Chima is unavailable at the moment. He's driving.
Okay, no problem. Then we go to Mr. Starter. What do you have to say, please? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to reiterate what HOD and the Deputy HOD said. Basically, a lot of the things that we're seeing now on Twitter, on Facebook by some very disgruntled people is irrelevant, really, in my eyes. They talk, or they will always put the caveat that, we're still in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you can't possibly be in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you don't recognise the people who he's now put in position of the fourth DOS. You can't possibly. So anybody who basically is still in support of the ex-DOS is not in a position to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, I say that as an outsider, basically, non-Biafran, but it's glaringly obvious. You can only be one thing, and if you do not respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a leader of the IPOB leadership and the whole organization, then basically you can talk for the next million years. It is totally irrelevant. And I think what's disgruntling people at the moment, they're a bit confused. They don't know who to side with. The only option is to side with the people who are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that's the fourth DOS. The main reason I think there's a lot of people who are ranting on Twitter, on Facebook, on a lot of social media is because the cash cow has gone. The majority of people who were put in position by the third DOS were put in there for financial reasons, and now them financial pathways have been blocked. That's the problem, and that's their main concern. The money now doesn't flow. So the evidence is there. Mazi Georgioume, the European rep, has been broadcasting for the last 2 or 3 years exposing everything that's gone on. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be in a position of anything to realize the damage that was caused, and it was purely through financial gain. So in my eyes, as I've said before, and the other people on the panel have said before, unless you're 100% behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and 100% behind the fourth DOS, your opinion is totally irrelevant. Biafra will come. There's a lot of work to do. I say I'm in the UK. The UK basically is at the forefront of holding on to Biafra, really, as part of Nigeria. There's a lot of work to be done, but God helping, the Deputy HOD, myself, Mazi George Chume, I've got a lot of work to do in the United Kingdom, but it will come. Biafra will come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get released. But we have to, everyone needs to be together in one unit, or it will be one struggle. To me, an old saying from, it was actually John F. Kennedy in America who said it, and you could basically say, instead of saying what IPOB can do for me, what can I do for IPOB? What can I do for Biafran freedom? And that's what people should be focusing on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Scatcher, for that speech. Thank you, thank you. And I'll go to the next person who is on the screen now. We now have Ejiro, Nwade Ejiro. Please, over to you. Unmute yourself, please.
Thank you so much, Madam Maya, for bringing me up. In contribution to what our HOD have said, I think the HOD is very much on point. Our leader must be protected jealously. Our leader represents freedom. When you talk about freedom, he represents everything that has to do with freedom. I call him the icon of freedom. So whoever that is attacking him is attacking his or our freedom. We quite understand that nothing good comes easily. Yes, whatever challenges that the struggle is going through today and our supreme leader is going through today, it's a sign that the freedom is fast approaching. Everything that is happening, he saw it. He saw it, he predicted, and it's happening the exact way he said it. So somehow I'm not surprised, because if I am surprised, it seems as if we're not expecting it. Mazi knew that things will happen this way. That is why he said it, that a time will come where some of you will be bought over. When you are bought over, of course, what do? You have to rebel. You have to be a betrayer. You have to start blackmailing. You have to start fabricating stories. So all these things they are saying about our leader, we are very much aware that it's going to happen, and it is happening. So what our HOD said, we all stand in solidarity with our leader, because he is fighting for our freedom. He's the one that is sacrificing for every one of us. So we would not, tolerate anyone that is, going beyond the red lines. We are going to take every legal action against them. We have started it already, and it's not going to stop there. So if you know that whatever you are saying, you can back it up with evidences, and you're very sure that, yes, when it comes to legal procedures, you can be able to defend yourselves, then go ahead. But if you know that you're just talking out of emotion or out because you are being manipulated, it's high time for you to withdraw and to stay away from blackmailing an innocent man who is even sacrificing for you. So this fourth administration is not here to joke. We are here to work. We are here to produce results, and we are not just going to fold our hands while people are bastardizing and sabotaging the efforts of our leader and this very DOS. So I will leave it here, but what I have to say is that we are solidly behind our leader, and I so much agree with our HOD for the submission. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we are with our leader. This is no longer 2021, 22, 23, 24, or even 25. We are now in 2026. Anyhow they want it, we are ready for them. It's going to be legal cases upon legal cases. I hope not when the time comes they will say it's the devil, because devil is staying on his own and you decided to go and dine with the devil. Devil will not even remember them that time. So let them don't say it's the devil. Now I go on. Thank you very much, our sister. Now I go on to Terry. Mazi Terry, please, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. I will start this with something I came across recently. But first of all, for those that are not aware, the slave trade, as we know it, that occurred in Africa for about 400 to 500 years. The slave trade that occurred in Africa is not, it didn't start with the Europeans. The slave trade started with Arabs when they started invading Africa from the north. And because of the Sahara Desert, they could not bring large armies. That was how they invented slave trade in Africa, by coming as bandits and capturing people, just as the Fulani headsmen are doing today. That was how the Arabs started in Africa and invading communities and taking slaves. Now, I came across a record or something concerning what one slave master, one Arab slave master, I've forgotten his name right now, maybe at a particular time I might give his name and further details. Now, what this man said, there are certain things that he said, but I just feel that I want to quote what he said, or should I say a summary of what he said, was that these Africans, that they are very foolish, and if one of them, if one person to challenge or to protect them, that you will always see somebody, there will be somebody that he will be able, because he was a slave master, there will be somebody that he will be able to raise among them that will go against this person and destroy that person. Now, when this man said it, because the Arab slave trade is very, very old. I think the 500 years that we have is just the European slave trade in Africa. The Arab slave trade is much older. Now I began to think that if an Arab could say this kind of thing, an Arab slave master could say this kind of thing, it means that we have had this pain, this problem in Africa for so long a time. And it will end with us. It will end now. Because why I'm saying this, concerning what the HOD said, what these people are doing, it will end. You cannot just come up and say things that you do not have any evidence over, because speech is free. You think you can just stop. No, it must come to an end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just anybody. He's somebody that has proved beyond every reasonable doubt, that has proved over time, over every test, to show that this is a man that is serious for the restoration of Biafra. And we are not going to allow anybody with that old African syndrome, that old African love of slave masters, to begin to raise any kind of allegations that do not exist, because they have done it to me before they even started waking up and start doing it to our leader now, which many of us thought they will never get there. But now they are there. So anybody that believes that they can just cook up anything that it is business as usual. We have been doing it. No, that time has come to an end, and you must know that. That time has come to an end, and we are not going to allow that system of destroying leaders, anybody that has stood, that stands for African people or for people that want liberation from Africa. Anywhere in Africa, a person that is sincere, that doesn't want to take bribe, that doesn't want to deceive people, that has come to be clean, and that all he's interested in is the freedom of his people. You see foolish people rising up everywhere. Now, I have come to say that this fourth administration of the Directorate of State will put an end to it, and I believe by the time we put an end to it here, it will be something that is going to affect the rest of Africa. Maybe others are going to learn how to do the same. Thank you very much. I will stop here.
Thank you very much, Master, for that. I think everybody have said something. I'm waiting for our sister Rachel. I think she's
all right.
having
Yes,
technical
I'm
problem.
bringing
Is she
her.
here now?
I'm bringing her up.
Please do. Please do. Thank you.
Good evening,
Hello.
Rachel. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that's Rachel here.
Thank you very much. Please introduce yourself
Hi,
to the
good evening,
friends.
everyone.
Go ahead.
I will. Okay, are you hearing me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone from Israel. I'm Rachel Mosu. I'm the diplomatic representative of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, here in Israel. I'm very.
All right, that is that. With if I am so far, Fana Kawa na fa stand to make sure na onye ọbụla kwuru okwu ọbụla against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without evidence. Na fa ga fight the person legally. So it's all about defense for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. At least Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwere legal team na-defend ya na court now. Then okwuzigwe ndị ọ gbara ọrụ na-defend ya even na social media. That is a good one. That is love. So if you are saying anything against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu going forward, evidence, I will advise you to have a rethink, because I got papa work. Or the social media, la nneka chimezie na-agbani akwụkwọ n'ụlọ ikpe n'Enugu State. So, and then at the write-up of nwanne anyị nwoke, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, he made it very clear. La fireman stop only la nneka chimezie, that they are going to extend it both local and international. That anywhere you are, number one in that Nafaga make sure like weight of the law find such person. So can get a defense from us now because so I get end there and I'll be right back with program of mine, Miss Yochana France, where she said na about Edman so stay tuned, stay blessed. I am everywhere now by the special grace of God. Please kindly touch the like button if you haven't done that. Touch the like button if you haven't done that. Share the program if you haven't done that. Stay blessed. Bye for now.